Hello, students. We know that covalent bonds they are formed by sharing of electrons. Covalent bonds which are formed by sharing of electrons between two non-metal atoms because they both need electrons to complete their octet. That's why the sharing of electron takes place here. Covalent compounds are such compounds which contain covalent bonds. If you talk about covalency, covalency is it is a number of electrons which are shared by the two atoms or between the two atoms. The covalent compounds they are of two types. The first one is non-polar and the other one they are polar covalent compounds. If you talk about non-polar covalent compounds they do not have any charge separation between them, or the shared pair of electron is equally distributed between them. No charge separation like this is also a hydrogen atom and this is also a hydrogen atom, and this is the shared pair of electron between them which remains in between both the combining atoms, not towards the one side between the two, so there is no charge separation. But on the other hand, if we talk about polar covalent compounds, the shared pair of electrons they are unequally distributed. Unequally distributed means there is just is a charge separation. Like if we talk about HCl, it's very important. If we talk about HCl, see, Cl being more electronegative, it attracts the shared pair. This is a shared pair of electron, and this chlorine it is more electronegative, and we know that electronegativity is the uh, that tendency of an atom to attract the shared pair of electron towards itself. So being more electronegative, chlorine attracts that shared pair of electron towards itself. And if it attract that shared pair towards itself, means it's still shared between this hydrogen and chlorine but shifted toward chlorine. So because of this, it will acquire partial negative charge, and this hydrogen will acquire partial positive charge because its electron also it has been shifted towards the chlorine like this. This here the charge separation is taking place. See, it has become partially positive, this hydrogen, and this chlorine has become partially negative, and there is unequal distribution of electron pair between the two combining atoms. Such compounds they are called polar covalent compound, where polarity or charge separation exists between the combining atoms. See, it is due to the presence of what? This polarity in a covalent compound. Compound is a covalent one, but the polarity is appearing between them, and it is due to the presence of an electronegative element out of the two combining atoms. The two combining atoms, out of these two atoms, one is more electronegative and it will attract the shared pair of electron towards itself. In our previous lecture, we studied about few uh, compounds, covalent compounds which were non-polar, like hydrogen, chlorine, oxygen, nitrogen, carbon tetrachloride and methane. And today we will study about polar covalent compounds. As I've told you earlier also, that polar covalent compounds, in these compounds there is a charge separation between the combining atoms. First we'll just study about the structure of these two atoms will compounds we'll study here. The first one is water and the other one is ammonia. See, we know the formula of water, that is H2O. H2O, in H2O hydrogen and oxygen, two atoms are present. Hydrogen having atomic number 1, mass number also 1. Oxygen having atomic number 8 and mass number 16. It is having one electron, means electronic configuration is 1 only, and it will be needing one more electron to complete its duplet. If we talk about oxygen, oxygen is having its atomic number 8 and 6 valence electrons. If it is having 6 valence electrons, means it will be needing 2 more electrons to complete its octet. So the structure will be like this: one oxygen atom at the center and two hydrogen atoms which will combine with this one oxygen atom. See, one, two, three, four electrons of oxygen here and one electrons here. It will combine with this one electron of hydrogen, and here also it will combine with this one electron of hydrogen. A bond is formed between oxygen and hydrogen here, and this bond here. And we here see two lone pairs are present. We know lone pairs are those pairs of electrons which do not participate in bonding. So one lone pair is here and the another lone pair is here, and these are the bond pairs. See here, look here, these are the bond pairs between oxygen and hydrogen. This is also a bond pair between oxygen and hydrogen, and these two are lone pair. So this is the structure of polar covalent compound. Later on I'll tell you why this compound is polar covalent. Now the next one is ammonia. If we talk about ammonia, ammonia has two atoms, or two types of atoms or elements are present here. All total four atoms are present. First one is nitrogen. The first element which is present is nitrogen, having atomic number 7 and mass number 14. If we do electronic configuration of this nitrogen atom, it will be 2 5, and of hydrogen it will be 1 only. It will be needing 3 electrons to complete its octet, and hydrogen 2 electrons to complete its duplet. The structure will be like this: nitrogen having 1 2 3 4 5. These the electrons which are shown by cross, these are of nitrogen, plus 1 electron of hydrogen, plus 1 electron of this hydrogen, plus 1 electron of this hydrogen. The bond will be finally like this: nitrogen having 1 2 3 4 5 these electrons, and 1 electrons of these hydrogen, they will form bond between them like this. The bond will be formed. Here we will find 3 bond pairs and 1 lone pair like this: nitrogen having 1 lone pair and 3 bond pairs. In next class, I'll tell you about coordination of the coordinate bonds. This will study in our next class, coordinate bonds. Thank you.